Good Sunday afternoon. So I wanted to kind of address this before I forget about it. So recently I saw a post on canning recipes that are being generated by AI or created through ChatGPT. So this is a big issue, especially if you're canning your own food. My concern is that there's a lot of new people that are interested in canning their vegetables, other items, and I think this is going to be a growing problem with people looking for recipes online. And so my encouragement and suggestion would to be to always buy a legitimate canning book. I think Ball has a new one out that I'm going to try to purchase just to have tucked away. And to also, if you find a canning recipe online, to always research and double check. Headspace, ingredients, process times, type of processing, because nobody wants to die from botulism. And so, again, I just want to say that this is an issue that's coming up. AI is becoming a huge issue on social media, and not just with recipes. So, if you're new to canning, number one, please buy a book, a legitimate resource to kind of double check your recipes if you find one online. And again, check several sources before you go to process or think about processing something, because there's some things that you have to water bath, there's some things that you have to pressure can, there's some things that, you can't can at all. And some people like to rebel can. I'm not a huge fan of it. I've got friends that can things that are probably not FDA approved, but to each their own. But my suggestion, especially if you're new to canning, pick some tried and true canning recipes, and again, double check on process. And you know what, even if you have a friend, that's what I've done. I was never used to canning, and a few years ago I had a elderly woman from my church come and teach me how to can, to process, and water bath and pressure can. It's okay to ask for help. So I just wanted to put that out there, especially coming into the gardening season and canning season. Double check your lids, your jars, and things like that. Always look over your pressure canner, and double check on just the safety of pressure canning. And so, I always, every year, I read through how to do the process over again, because, we do forget, and we want to be safe when we're processing food for our families. And so, again, just keep an eye out for those AI-generated recipes.